some room.
In there for the touchdown. Coming home here in lane 5, well out in front of the field. And Wildcat touches in a time of 52.92, a new high school national record. Back to back to back to back state champions.
Nebraska Public Media Sports, your home for championship sports, is live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 50th anniversary of the NSAA Volleyball Championships. We close out our day in Class A as the top-seeded Titans of Papillion-La Vista South take on number 2 seed Millard West. And welcome back one final time, everyone. I'm Larry Putney along with Kathy Wieskamp. Great you could join us here tonight at the Devaney Sports Center for the Class A State Championship. Kathy, Papillion-La Vista South has been here before. Let's start with the Millard West Wildcats.
Millard West hasn't been here since 2013 where they were runner-up, and so it's been a while for them to get here, but they're back here. This would be their first state championship. They've worked hard. They lost in the semifinals last year, so they feel like they'd take the next step. Let's take the next step beyond that. Across the net, though, you've got Papillion South. They have had a perfect 38-0. I mean, that is incredible.
It is.
But it isn't a perfect season unless you finish with this championship. And so they are going out here tonight to really cap this season off with a championship and that perfect record intact.
So let's take a look. Both of these teams obviously in the Omaha Metro. Millard West in Millard, of course. Papillion-La Vista is, right on 370 there at Papillion. Just 45-minute drive from PBA, unless you drive like Kathy Wieskamp, then you're here in 35 minutes. Papillion-La Vista South got here with sweeps over Fremont and Elkhorn South. Millard West, a little more difficult trip down here, knocking off Papillion-La Vista 3-0, but outlasting Westside last night in a late 5-setter, 3-2. Let's go down courtside to Ryan Mix.
Thanks, Larry. Well, Millard West is well aware that they're coming into this match as underdogs. Papillion South nearly flawless this year, 38-0, only dropped a set 4 different times this season, ranked as high as number 3 nationally. And Millard West thinks they can get this done. They have 3 players with over 200 kills, a well-balanced attack. Millard, McTaggart, and Bankston, and Papillion South. They are in the state championship match for the 3rd consecutive year, and just Katie Tarman's 3rd year as head coach. It's been 10 years since a Class A team went undefeated. That was Papillion South. Of course, 3 future Huskers on that roster, the Rolfson twins and Kelly Hunter.
So looking for history here today. There's a look at the Titans of Papillion-La Vista, trying to finish an unbeaten season. They'll take on Millard West for the Class A title when we come back.
Sports fans, seasons change with new teams, new players, and new excitement. Just minutes from state championship venues, Sarpy County has year-round family fun, shopping, restaurants, and more than 2,000 hotel rooms. Your visitor's guide from GoSarpy.com helps start new traditions when you, family, and friends visit Eastern Nebraska. GoSarpy.com. So near, so fun.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $290,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Are you ready? Let's go.
4 years of high school can prepare your girls for who they'll be the rest of their life. That's why it's important for students at Marion to have every opportunity to develop in the arts, the sciences, all academics, as confident, faith-filled leaders in their community and beyond. The journey begins here. Marion High School. Discover what lies ahead.
All this grass, all this mulch, all these projects to do, they all get done with the Kubota BX Series tractor. The Kubota BX Series. Kubota is a proud sponsor of Nebraska High School sports on Nebraska Public Media. It's the crack of dawn, but it's never too early to get ready for hunting season. Acceleration, handling, and cargo room for work. The Kubota Sidekick. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNesports.com.
Hi everyone, Jordan Larson here. First of all, just want to say congratulations to the NSAA on 50 years. It's obviously growing up in the state and being able to attend state volleyball. It's so fun and I just have the best memories. I just remember the anticipation and the week leading up and all the fans and our family in the stands cheering us on. Nothing but fond memories, and I know Nebraska really is the center of great volleyball, and it starts at the state tournament. And so just also want to give a special shout out to all the teams this year. It's been really fun to follow. Yeah, best of luck the rest of the tournament, and I can't wait to see who wins.
Very special message from Jordan Larson, and now a very special presentation to coaches from around the state. Let's go down to Steve Lemon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the court. On December 3rd, 1970, at the annual NSAA Representative Assembly, Gerald Jordan of Albion motioned to direct the NSAA Board of Control to sanction high school girls volleyball. Gerald Meyer of Fremont seconded that motion, and it passed by 3/5 majority. On November 16th and 17th, 1972, under the leadership of NSAA Executive Secretary Leslie Chamberlain and Assistant Executive Secretary James Riley, the NSAA hosted the very first volleyball state championship. In that same year, President Richard Nixon signed Title IX of the Civil Rights Act into law, which requires no person be excluded from participation in, denied the benefits of, or subjected to discrimination on the basis of sex under any educational program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. In honor of those historic decisions 50 years ago that forever changed the opportunities for high school girls in Nebraska, we celebrate coaches who led the way to tonight. "50 years in the making." Among these individuals are Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Famers, Nebraska Coaches Association Level 4 Jerry Stein Family Milestone Award winners, and Nebraska Coaches Association Phyllis Rice Honor Award recipients. We are privileged to have here tonight presenting each coach with a commemorative NSAA gold medal. Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame President Sue Wilcoxon, who coached in the first NSAA Volleyball State Championship. Former Nebraska Coaches Association President Jerry Stein and founder of the NCAA Milestone Award. And Nebraska's first volleyball coach inducted into the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Phyllis Rice Honor. Major contributors are Alan Van Cura, Bill Root, Brad Nelson, Dennis Traster, Diane Rose, Diane Torson, Jake Moore, Janet Tooley, Jody Rhodes, John Peterson, Kirk Weedle, Linda Carlson, Lisa Mason, Lois Hickson, Chris Connor, Pat Hoblin, Rochelle Rolfs, Sharon Zavala, Stan Carr. Steve Morgan. Sue Wewell. Sue Ziegler. And finally, she served as an NSAA director overseeing the NSAA State Volleyball Championships from 1985 to 2012, Debbie Velder. Presenting her commemorative gold medal is NSAA Board Chair John Cerny. Let's give one more round of applause to these 50th anniversary NSAA gold medal champions.
A lot of familiar faces along that far sideline. Coaches who have won gold here at either the Devaney Sports Center or the previous venues, whether it was Pershing or Kearney or Scottsbluff. Grand Island for a while.
And just again, incredible history here. We're talking about the 50 years of this event and just some of the people that were the founding fathers of that, or mothers. And so really did a great job.
Let's go back to seed.
Number 1 seed, Papillion-La Vista South Titans. The NSAA is proud to recognize the premier corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Lincoln Orthopedic Center, and Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. And now, let's meet the teams. First, here are the Millard West Wildcats. Number 1, Sadie Millard. Number 2, Ella Hazen. Number 3, Maddie McTaggart. Number 4, Kyla Brewer. Number 5, Sydney Linder. Number 6, Lulu All. Number 7, Kaylin Pribble. Number 8, Kenzie Smith. Number 9, Lauren Jones. Number 10, Evan Glade. Number 12, Skylar Walters. And number 14, Alana Bankston. The assistant coaches are Taylor All, Kara Radke, Kristen Holzer, and Jessica Connect. The head coach of the Wildcats is Joe Wessel. And now, here are the Papillion-La Vista South Titans. Number 1, Kenzie Deerstead. Number 2, Kyla Deerstead. Number 3, Tessa Arnold. Number 4, Morgan Bodie. Number 5, Harley Cole. Number 6, Ava Green. Number 7, Stella Ademi. Number 8, Charlie Solomon. Number 9, Madison Sheets. Number 10, Emma O'Neill. Number 11, Ava LeGrand. Number 12, Lauren Medic. Number 13, Shaylee Weavers. And number 14, Quinn Groves. The assistant coaches are Aaron Warren, Justine Lang, Kelly Solomon, and Jamie Burr. The head coach for the Titans is Katie Tarman. Our officials this evening are Tanya Mulder and Megan Jennings. The bench official is Chuck Taylor. And now, let's play state championship volleyball.
Here we go, one final time in 2021. Volleyball from the Bob Devaney Sports Center for a high school championship. It is Class A, number 2 seed Millard West Wildcats. There is their tournament resume, 13th trip down here to state. They were the runner-up in 2013, have never won a state title. Papillion-La Vista South, 4-time state champs. They have been here 3 consecutive years, 19, 20, and back here again in 21. They won it in 19. They were runner-up in 20, looking for a championship again in 21. Head coach is Katie Tarman. In her 3rd year, has done remarkable things at Papillion-La Vista South. She credits those who come before her for setting up the culture, and she said, I just need to keep it that way. She has done more than just keep it that way. Joe Wessel is the head coach of Millard West, 5th season, 117-44 is his record. He's been there for 12 years, 7 years as a varsity assistant, now 5 as a head coach, and they have made it to 11 state championships in a row. Underway here in the Class A state championship. Devaney from that, check that is Bankston from that left pin for Millard West. And into the block. Good block by Emma O'Neill.
O'Neill really set up, but again, the closure you've got to see there is really, O'Neill did a great job closing on that, and the great setup so that she knew right to go, and we're solid.
Down the line goes Bankston, not there. Through the block. Back-to-back points for the Titans to open it up. Kill there by Shaylee Weavers. Slide backwards, great up there by Harley Cole. Cole the libero, and it leads to another kill.
Just great control, making good decisions.
Bankston with the tip. Great hustle to get across by Deerstad. And another swing and another kill on that left pin from Medic.
Medic, a lot of energy there. Nice sharp angle shot.
2 swings for the Titans, 2 kills. They're on top 4-0. Bankston from off the net. Block touch was there.
Nice shot.
And another swing and another kill for the Titans.
Titans have come out red hot here, and they're attacking from all directions, all spots along the net.
Ebers with another kill. She has 2 here early. And that is in. Boy, right away, Katie Tarman did not like the call and wants her to overturn it, but did not get the down official to overturn it. That entire bench about lost it.
I know. In the air, on their feet.
First point there for Millard West. Off the block, that's Madison McTaggart, got a hand on it.
McTaggart doing a great job throwing that down, just didn't do it soft, just was assertive and made a strong move. Wow.
Right into the block. Bankston was there along with Lauren Jones.
Bankston and Jones working again in tandem together. Look at that great penetration across the net by Bankston.
Serve is long from Sadie Millard.
Great decision there by Medic. Good communication by her teammates in serve receive.
Pattern ends the 3-0 run for the Wildcats. Back to serve now, Medic. Bankston with the tip in the middle is down. Alana Bankston.
Smart play. Block pinches in, adds, and so that short and tight shot is open.
Bankston, a 6'1" junior, already committed to play for Louisville. Danny Busboom Kelly, former Nebraska player and Nebraska assistant, who's having a pretty good year this year.
Yeah, impressive. And again, nice to have a Nebraska recruit come and joining her.
Yeah. Into the block and a fist pump. That's Emma O'Neill, the 6-foot middle.
O'Neill doing a great job, but the setup again, just looking at the attacker's approach, where that ball is, taking that hard angle shot away. That ball was inside.
That's as aggressive as a fist pump as I've seen. Upset leads to a free ball opportunity. LeGrand sets behind. Into the block. McTaggart and Brewer were both there on the left side to get the block. Good swipe there right off the block.
Bodie just takes that ball and really throws it, was aggressive with it, wasn't in a position to really swing hard at it, but again, get your hand on the ball, do something with it. Definitely did something.
Serve is long, point for the Wildcats. McTaggart back to serve. Back-to-back service errors by both teams. Into the game now for the Titans is Mackenzie Dierstad. Dierstad will serve. She's committed to Rutgers, will play in 2 years in Piscataway. On the slide, Morgan Bodie once again in the middle.
Bodie coming around on that backside, really doing a good job chasing after that ball. Gives you a chance to see too what you have in front of you if you stay behind it. Get a good look what's in front.
Dierstad tied for the team lead in aces with 36. Nice serve there. Tip try not down. Pushed out to the left pin. Good angle and the kill. Sadie Millard again.
Millard doing a nice job. Gets outside. Is being very aggressive with that swing. I just like the communication too on the court, talking what you got in front of you. Got a big block, so that communication is really key.
Open corner in the back row. It was vacant, well placed by Weber, or checked out by Medic. Medic, second team All-State. Just a sophomore, still undecided on where she'll play for college volleyball. Aggressive swing. And down by Lauren Jones. Setter Skylar Walters now back to serve. LeGrand leaves it in the middle. Nice tip. Emma O'Neill.
Just a smart shot, reading the situation. Doesn't always take power. Sometimes it's just about finesse, knowing where the spaces are on the court.
Ava LeGrand now to serve. Really tough serve. Leads to the overpass. LeGrand sets the middle, tipped, but timing a bit off.
Back row.
Back row attack. Sadie Millard now will serve. Millard's had a nice tournament down here in Lincoln. 12 kills in the opening round, 19 in that semifinal 5-setter against a West Side team. Top of the block, not down. Back row attack is long. It was an exciting 5-setter last night between the Wildcats and West Side.
Yeah, some just athleticism out on that court too. Both teams.
Came down to late. Speaking of athleticism, there is a swing by Devaney who can take over a match, and there's Devaney again. Boy, Devaney can pound it.
She's just got such great springs, lift, athleticism. Looking it up.
We'll say on the pass that it went
I think that
out.
they thought it was, early.
Yep. You know, watching that West Side team last night play against Millard West, you just get a sense that Corinne Bowers is going to get it done there, right? She's hasn't been there long, but had such great success at other places in the Metro that she'll eventually get it, that West Side team back down here to state in a state championship. Almost had one last night.
Yep, and just the development and the progress that we're seeing in that program. Pretty exciting.
So timeout taken here by the Wildcats and head coach Joe Wessel. There's a look at the Titans of Katie Tarman in her 3rd year. Let's take a look at last year's Class A state championship.
In their first season since joining Class A, the Elkhorn South Storm entered the 2020 State Volleyball Championship as the top seed against second-ranked Papillion South. Nebraska commit Riley Gray led the early charge for the Storm as they jumped out to a 10-4 lead in the first set. It was all Elkhorn South as Gray and Kylie Weeks combined for 37 kills to complete the sweep and give Elkhorn South their first ever volleyball state championship.
So the Titans come up short last year, in it for the 3rd consecutive year. They won it in 19. What was that run that surprised so many through the state tournament, Kathy? They came in the state at 20-17.
Yeah.
They made the state championship at 22-17, but just went on that run and ended up winning the title in 19, and then no surprise to anyone, back here again last year, and here they are again in 21.
Well, and again, it's just about learning about yourself too, and then they got figured it out. I mean, they truly figured it out and played incredible at the end of the season. So the records mean nothing.
No. What it means for the Titans is looking for the first unbeaten season in 10 years in Class A.
Isn't that something?
38-0 coming in. Look at their record in sets this year. It's 84, 85, and 4.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 sets dropped. And this is no easy schedule. You look up and down that schedule, they are being challenged each night. Talk about challenging right there. Bankston, her elevation to her, she gets in the air. Look at her. You can see those numbers above the tape as she goes after that ball.
Shank pass, LeGrand tries to handle it, cannot. And Millard West back to within 3 on a 4-0 run. It was 16-9 at the timeout. That swing is wide, now a 5-0 run. And a timeout taken by Katie Tarman. Here early on, Millard West already with 3 blocks in the match on a 5-0 run.
Blocks are just, again, an intimidating factor up at the net. And it takes a lot set up, working as a team, going up strong, and not only just going up, but again, sealing that off. Just incredible there, Bankston, just the elevation, but as she reaches across that net, seals it up, and that strength in that shoulders.
Titans were hitting right around 300 when it was at 16-9. Now they're hitting 125. Millard West at 40, but it's just a 2-point game here in set 1 of the Class A title. Good distribution for the Titans. 2 kills each for Morgan, O'Neill, Medic, Weavers. Great shot back line by Ademi. And now Ademi with 2 kills as well.
Again, talk about a player that's explosive, that can just take over a match. Ademi is fun to watch. Look at her sprint to the outside to get in position.
And Ademi with another kill, that's 3. She now leads the Titans. So 2 in a row out of that timeout for the Titans.
We've seen effective timeouts throughout the day today, and coaches, again, giving their team just that breather, that refocus, or a plan that helps them get that success.
Good block touch off the swing by Bankston.
What a swing, too.
Run middle not there, tip try not down from McTaggart.
Great coverage there.
Right back to Ademi again. Good rally here, out of the back row, got it. Swing out of the back row, Medic with another kill, that's 3.
Love that changeup, everything was all happening tight up the net, a lot of fast and coverage. Here just mixing it up, a different timing because it's coming from a little deeper in the court, it changes the block. As a back row attacker, lots of angles to swing in.
And now a 3-0 run for the Titans. On top 19-14. Ademi,
wow.
Big swing, nice dig. The over dig gives Ademi another chance. And uses the block. Nice tool right off the hands.
Just so well done and poised out there as she handles that ball, comes up, goes in hard, uses that ball, takes the blockers to their advantage.
2014, Titans on top, and another timeout, the second, taken by Joe Wessel. And there is Stella Ademi, 5'10" outside hitter, averages 10 kills per match. Her favorite player, Yasi Presley, out of Baylor. Another dynamic jumper.
I was gonna say, 2 very athletic individuals. So again, if you're aiming to be someone, that's quite a good role model or a player to admire, watch, and learn from.
Ademi had 14 kills in the opening match down here in Lincoln. She's a member of USA Volleyball National Training Development Program. maybe a bit undersized as an outside hitter at 5'10", and probably why she's still waiting to decide on the right fit collegiately. It's unfortunate, but so many times it's about the measurements, it's about the metrics.
Although
the measurables, right?
Yep. Although her vertical jump, there's some metrics there too.
Absolutely. That swing is long.
Devaney up here with a big block, too, going up strong against Bankston. It's a battle of two very athletic young ladies going hard at it. Love it.
Good athleticism there from McTaggart on the swing. Tip try off the block and down, and another kill for Devaney. So Devaney, in her brief run through the front row here, already with 5 kills off the bench.
But I want you to watch Devaney as she transitions. She is in a full-out sprint to get outside, to put herself in a position to then be aggressive and swing at the ball. I mean, just kind of, I mean, how quick she is, and how hard she works.
So Bankston now moves to the back row, and she will serve. Pulled inside, and Devaney off the block, and we are at set point here in the first.
Wow, again, what a stretch for Devaney through this front row. She has just been phenomenal.
Tessa Arnold into the game, and she will serve for set point. Oh, what a dig by Harley Cole. Free ball over. Aggressive swing by McTaggart. She'll pull inside and tries to go deep corner, but it's long. And set number 1 belongs to the undefeated Papillion-La Vista South Titans. 25-15 dominant performance for Katie Tarman's club. And Devaney led the way. He's got 6 kills in set 1, and it's 1-0. Titans on top.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out.
Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA. It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely. How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get?
This is a hidden gem.
Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
Sometimes you just have to be a little stronger, go a little farther, be a little tougher. This past year was a test to see if we could step up and weather the storm together. We are committed to push a little harder, go a little farther, lean into the challenge, and be tougher together. Aurora and you.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
All right, it's time to talk about us. Not him, not her, not them. Us. Thanks to us, things have been great. In fact, you can find us just about everywhere. Your food, that's us. Your food's food. That's us too. Your fuel? That's us. And should anyone out there happen to doubt us, by all means, just watch us.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Volleyball Championships is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. We're back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center here in Lincoln for our final Class A state championship of the day. First set taken by the Titans, and we throughout the day have been joined by pioneers in the state of Nebraska in high school volleyball. Pleased to be joined now by longtime Marion coach Rochelle Rolfs. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks, Larry. Glad to be here.
Love
Thanks,
having
Kathy.
you. Yep.
Speaking of mentors and people you've mentored, here's one on the sideline here for the Titans and Katie Tarman.
Yep, Katie's doing a great job with that program. It's been fun to watch her grow as a coach. And then last game to watch Renee and a couple of her assistants or former players as well. And last night, Corinne at Westside. It's just brings me great joy to watch these kids still enjoy the game. And I call them kids, but obviously they're very successful coaches and human beings. So very proud of them.
What is it about, when you were leading Marion, what is it about, what you instilled in these? You have so many, coaches out there from your coaching tree who are so successful.
Well, I think that one of the things that when I was coaching, my players were kind of like my kids. And I think that my love for them and not only for the game, but for my players and the culture that we had was one of a family, and it inspired them to go on and not only continue to play the game, but then also want to have the same joy I hope that they got that from me when they played for me.
Again, you've taken on a different role now as an athletic director, and so going from coaching to an athletic director, can I talk about how that change has been for you, and again, how hard it is sometimes to again sit here now and not be coaching, but again the observer.
Well, one of the big things that's changed is my relationship now expands to all of our teams. So get to watch all of our players and all of our programs and watch the different dynamics with the sports and the teams is really fun. I do miss the one-on-one relationships and coaching. There's nothing like that, that's for sure. I also enjoy mentoring my coaches at Marion. I think that's one of the things that drew me to being an athletic director.
Swing and kill there by Bankston in the middle. It's 4-2. Titans with the early lead here in set two, hitting 270 in the match to -24 right now for Millard West. You're certainly familiar with state tournament environments. 4 state championships, 4 runner-ups. What do you remember? What are your best memories from state tournament action?
Well, I think my first memories, I was pretty awestruck back when we were at Pershing, and you warmed up and you were working around the ice skating lines on the floor, and the girls were asking what those were, and but obviously the venues over the years between going out to Grand Island and then moving here to the Devaney and the Pinnacle, just great venues. The crowds have really improved over the years. Look at the student fans. I mean, the student bodies here getting into the sport because it's grown in the state of Nebraska. It's such a great feel for all of these schools to get to this venue and get to be a part of this.
Well, and we've talked all day too about just the level of play in the state of Nebraska and the evolution and the growth of volleyball, and just even in your time, again, what big changes have you seen, and the pluses and the negatives maybe of some of those changes?
Well, I think going back to middle 2000s when the game went from 2 out of 3 sets to 15. Obviously, the speed of play with the rally score has really changed the game, makes the matches move a lot quicker. But I think the biggest change is just the level of players in Nebraska. I think the impact of the club volleyball, starting them at such young ages, gets them to the point now where we see so many Division I players, collegiate level players, and it's not all stacked at one school.
Right.
I mean, I remember back in 1999, and there was probably 6 kids on my roster that were Division I. And today, that would be pretty rare, because all of these schools, and I know in Class A for sure, just they all have Division I, Division II players, Division III NAIA, but they're all just solid players, and they don't all end up at one location now. They just spread out. There's so many good teams, and that's a real big change in volleyball. It's a credit to you know, what Terry Pettit started, and what's grown. Look at all our collegiate levels. You know, Creighton, Nebraska, UNO, like, and then all the Division II and III colleges in Nebraska are helping out our sport for sure.
You're certainly one of those coaches who helped lead the way. 718 wins in your career. Let's take a look back at some highlights and talk about Pershing. Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
That's back in. So how long ago was this, Michelle?
That was 1999.
Wow.
Yep. That was the first one. That was pretty special. Yeah. I look a lot younger too.
We all do.
We all do. I was just going to say, don't we all?
I think Kathy was at that tournament probably.
Yep. Yep, would have been there. You know, it's just fun to see, again, the development and the growth. And like you said, not only facilities, the place of play or whatever. What do you think the next changes we're going to see in volleyball?
Well, I've noticed this year that the ball handling calls, they're letting a lot more go with the setters, especially at the net play, which I think has been an enhancement. It's allowed the athleticism of these setters to come through and get up there and get hands up on the ball quicker. Other than that, boy, I don't know what could come next. I don't want the game to get to a point where you're not rewarded for good ball handling. And so while there's probably changes on the horizon as you watch the Olympics this year, I didn't see a lot of changes from what they were doing to where we're at now. And that's where you usually look for what's coming down the pipe. So.
Yep.
I think the evolution of the defensive game has been significant maybe over the last 5 years. The role of libero, the role of the DS, and how much better defense has gotten at the high school level.
Oh, I agree. And they get to be showcased as well because the offenses have sped up.
Yep.
I mean, the tempo of the outside sets, you know, if you think back just even 5 to 10 years ago, the balls to the outside were so much higher and slower, and now it's a quick tempo, and so the block is not going to be closed near as often, and so that really allows these defensive players to shine.
Then how about, Rochelle, I'm curious that the development of the coaches around the state. You know, when you started in '89, there was certainly a core group of coaches who understood the game at a high level. Today, it's probably quadrupled in terms of the quality of coaches that we have in the state.
I agree. These players have been around, you know, veterans that started clear back in the 80s, but they've had so many role models now as collegiate players in the state, and their teammates at their high schools kind of inspired them, I think, to stay in the game. And I think there's a lot of kids that are starting earlier in the ranks at coaching clubs as well, and that gets them, you know, kind of their feet wet, and then allows them to mature into taking over a program at the high school level. And so it's really a credit again to all the fantastic coaches. I had great mentors, you know, back when I started. So many of them, I saw them here tonight, a lot of them. And the one thing I hope is that these younger coaches will stay in it as long as we all did. Because it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of commitment and time away from family, and but we need coaches to stay in it.
Tight set number 2 here in the Class A championship, 10-9. Titans on top. That swing by Millard is just wide. 267 is what the Titans are hitting right now. The Wildcats have upped their percentage.
We also, again, been talking about the athleticism of the players out on the courts. And again, just the training that they're doing these days, the physical training, the sports performance training. Talk about that and how that kind of incorporated and maybe enhanced from when you were an athlete to coaching into what we're seeing now.
I think most of these kids in the off season have strength coaches at their club volleyball, but also at the high school level. I know we have a strength coach full-time now that trains all of our teams, and that's certainly progressed. You know, back when we all started coaching, we took our kids in the weight room and figured out a workout.
Yep. What did we used to do?
Yes, yes. I think we had one universal gym set in a classroom at Marion when I started.
Watch this dig here, 12-10, and what a play.
I mean,
once again, Harley Cole keeping it alive.
And just the players are laying it out and tracking the ball and being able to, again, they don't just touch it, they're actually keeping it in playing, giving somebody an opportunity to step in and make that next play.
The top of the block, but not down, and the swing by Jones. Devaney, nice tip. Found the deep corner, and Devaney with another kill.
Again, right now, that's 8 for her. She's hitting right around that 300 mark. Just great knowledge of, again, where the defense is and where the open spots are.
Back to serve now is Lauren Medic for the Titans. Out to the left pin. Bankston, did she get a touch? No long on the swing. 14-10 here in set number 2. You remember, Rochelle, filling out those forms for us when you were about ready to make state championships. It was probably the bane of your existence, but
yes,
going through there, you know, it's interesting over the last 6 or 7 years, as Kathy and I have reviewed those, how many times when we asked the coaches who their mentor was, who had a significant role in their development, that Rochelle Rolfs is mentioned. We saw it twice today.
Yep.
One of those in the previous match with Renee Saunders. Talk about what she's been able to do at Scott. And did you ever think you'd see somebody win 7 in a row at the A or B level?
Honestly, no. I think, you know, Renee's done a fantastic job there. I remember when Renee was at Omaha South coaching, and that year, the Final Four for the NCAA was down in Kansas City. And she came over and was talking with me, and she asked if I thought she should apply for the Scott position. and inside I'm thinking that would be a fantastic move for her. You know, she'd be able to take her coaching to the next level and really do great things. And I'm thinking, oh, well, that's going to be great competition for Marion too. But, you know, Renee has that personality and that drive that those kids, you can just, I watched her player relationships in that last game. And she allows them to play so free, and you can just tell that the culture there is one that there's a reason why it's not only the talent, because they certainly are talented, but it's definitely a credit to her and the culture that she's built.
We talked about that too, as we had John Peterson up here today too, about how you just, again, breed that mentality too. Again, that confidence that this is what we do here, you know. And to your point too, as we watch that match, how much fun they're out there, the energy they have, the relationships they have with one another and with their coaching staff. Very free, it's fun to play, you know, and that's what this is all about.
Right, yeah.
What a kill there. Swing by McTaggart goes off the block, off her head, and down on the other side. We'll give her credit for 2 swings and 1 kill. Watch this.
There she goes.
Boom.
She's like, just using my head. That's how it's done. You talk about smart hitters, right?
Devaney tries deep corner, not down. That is wide. And point for the Wildcats. Here's another look.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. You mentioned in watching Renee, and I think, you know, I saw it last night in that match against Waverly. They were down 11-8, and she had a couple of times when there were unforced errors that were clearly just, you know, in the moment type of maybe feeling the pressure. didn't get upset, didn't get rattled, smiled, laughed, walked out, engaged the players. And I think that's what allows that team to play so free. And I think it's what you did with your players so well.
Yeah, that was a learned trait for sure. When you first start coaching, you know, you kind of feel the emotions inside, and you kind of get caught up in the moment. But as you go along, you learn pretty quickly that your players really feed off of your reaction and your emotions, and so to stay calm and cool and collected and you know, let them know they're in it at all times. It's kind of a poker face, you know?
Right.
So
when you come here now, do you still get all that energy inside too as you're in these games? It's like you're still coaching, or you just have that feel?
You know, I think if I were on the outside watching me, I'd think, oh my gosh, what is she doing? She's not talking to anybody. I'm still analyzing as if my next time out, what am I going to say? And what's the shot that we need to take?
That probably never goes away, I would say. You know, you try to temper that and look at it a little different, but it's just internal.
Yes.
It's that you miss and not the grind, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things I enjoyed the most about coaching was the training. And you know, games, that was the time for the kids to shine, but the hard work was done in training, and I think that's, if you release the game to the kids when the time comes, I think that helps you to be their cheerleader, you know, have their backs, and that really helps out.
Well, as you said too, give them that confidence, you know, and give them that poise when they need that too, and that energy or whatever. So definitely frees you too to do that.
Still 4-point lead here for the Titans. Nice dig out of the back row. McTaggart is blocked, and down in the block by the Titans, Lauren Medic.
Medic is just solid. She's working hard up there, going up strong. And I like her communication too. She's really doing a good job communicating to her teammates.
Michelle, have you had much of an opportunity to see the Titans play this year?
Yes, I've seen them twice against Marion, and then watched them in the Metro tournament as well. They're a solid team.
One-on-one matchup there. There's just so much that she can do.
You look at the record in sets, 85-4, so impressive.
Yes. I think Ava LeGrand does such a great job of stabilizing this team. They have their ups and downs like a lot of others, but it seems like in the end, she puts them in a position to find a way to win.
And what a great person to have quarterbacking your team.
Block did not quite get closed there, rolled over for the point, and now the Titans just 4 away from going on top, 2-0. Blocked by Medic.
Great job helping in the middle there, squeezes in, pinches in, and just takes away that angle shot.
Opportunity here for the Wildcats off the free ball. Tip sent right back. Emma O'Neill in the middle.
O'Neill just up strong and wasn't fooled at all. Just again, really watching and staying disciplined with those hands, pushing it back.
So Titans just 2 away, and I want to thank once again Michelle Rolfs for joining us here in set number 2. You know, we have been talking throughout the day to people who've had such a big impact on the success, not only of this tournament, but Nebraska volleyball in general, have mentored so many others to continue to improve the sport in the state, develop coaches. And we just want to say to you, thank you so much for being part of that. Clearly one of the pioneers here in Nebraska.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me here. It's been an honor to be here, and I feel like I'm in great company, that's for sure. There's a lot of great coaches here tonight in the building and in the state of Nebraska.
Thanks, Rochelle.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
That was Rochelle Rolfs, and that was set point. The Titans win it 25-14 in set number 2, and they go on top 2-0. And looking to pull off a sweep and an undefeated season here at the Devaney Sports Center when we come back. Thank you.
Farming is more than just work. It's your way of life. Protecting your family's legacy is our way of life. Through challenges and successes, we understand your family's insurance needs. With every turn of the wheel, for every investment, through every season, generation after generation, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Opportunities. They're found here, and here, and here. They inspire her, motivate him, prepare them. And when those opportunities start here, they can take you anywhere. Wayne State College, where opportunities today prepare you to lead tomorrow. Explore WayneStateCollege.com.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn, not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
The Class A state championship coming your way. The Omaha Marion Crusaders taking on the two-time defending champion Papillion-La Vista South Titans. 3 high-level Division I recruits on the Papillion-La Vista South side of the net. This championship point.
There it is.
And they got it with the ace. The Rolfson twins and Hunter go 3 straight. As sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and the Papillion-La Vista South once again the state champs in Class A. What a terrific run for Papillion-La Vista South. The Titans 2010, 2011, and 2012. 3 future Huskers and the Rolfson twins. Kelly Hunter, one of the great setters to ever play at Nebraska, coached by Gwen Egbert. It was a terrific run for this Titans team.
Well, it was fun, you know, to see just that high level of play. And again, those Division I players all on one court. But here it is, again, another different look. But Papillion South back again and trying to leave their mark. Do some really great things here with a perfect season.
How about Medic again? Just a heady play at the net.
She's just done a tremendous job in this match, you know, doing what needs to be done, playing strong, very focused.
Left pin, there is Bankston again with the kill.
Bankston, just again on that outside, just that her contact point, high hand.
Did not clear the net. with the serve. Better pass that time and system on the slide. And they got it. Another swing by the middle. Emma O'Neill with the kill.
That was a little slow developing, but Emma O'Neill did a great job still getting her hand on the ball, doing something positive with it.
Not just a great volleyball player is Emma O'Neill, but a terrific student. She's a 4.0 student and one of those honored as a 21-22 Believers and Achievers, which combines academic success with community involvement, and as well as athletic success. Academic, athletic, and community involvement. Into the game now to serve is Lulu All. Tip up by Walters, then outside. Swing by
beautiful up.
Taggart, not down, and a dig by Cole. And a nice defense on display here by the Titans. And then Devaney closes it out.
Legrand busts across the court just to get that ball up and put it up so somebody can swing at it, but Devaney doesn't just swing at it. She takes care of business, gets on top of that ball. Wow.
Taggart into the block. That's Morgan Bodie, the sophomore middle for Papillion-La Vista South. Great up. Sydney Linder kept that up and led to the point.
And McTaggart finished it off. Great play, great placement of the ball. Look at this. Just laying it all out, stretching, 100% effort.
Yeah, that was 110. Devaney again just explodes.
Are you talking to how fast that ball was moving, or?
Wow. Put a miles per hour count on that.
Yep.
Right up by Cole.
Is just doing a phenomenal job.
So good. Harley Cole committed to Iowa to play volleyball. Interesting to see if that commitment changes given the news over the last week. Vicki Brown has been fired as head coach at Iowa. Here's Devaney, and it's wide. Whenever you commit to a coach in any program, it doesn't matter what sport it is or program it is, and the coach, the head coach who you committed to and felt a connection with leaves, you typically weigh options once again.
Yep, definitely.
Cole will certainly find a place. There's no doubt about that. She's just a dynamic libero.
Again, like you said, those are changes and those are hard things to know, because again, maybe you fell in love with the school, the program that they offer, the teammates, those kind of things. But again, the decision you have to make. Look at this effort.
Wow.
Cole.
Harley Cole, senior, 444 digs on the year, and that overpass put down by Lauren Medic. Good run here by the Titans on top 8-5. Dierstad in to serve. Dierstad covered the deep corner. No touch, and it's just long off the swing of Millard. Mackenzie Dierstad is a junior. Younger sister is also a DS and a sophomore. Kyla plays for the Titans. This Titans team has had 2 undefeated seasons this year, not just at the varsity level, but their JV team also, Kathy, is undefeated.
Yes. That's bodes very well, right? Yes, yeah. For the future. So maybe next year we'll see them back here, keep that streak going.
And Bodie's just a sophomore, so that bodes well also.
Nice.
Been here all day. Off the slide, and the kill by Morgan Bodie on cue. Thank you.
Yep.
Just a sophomore.
But again, plays very, confident and doing some really good things out on the court. Doesn't seem to be intimidated at all either by being in this position.
10-6 is the lead for the Titans. Let's go down courtside to Ryan Mix.
Hey guys, well, we hear it every year from Katie Tarman, but she definitely talked a lot about it this year, how important mental training is for the Papillion South program. This year they worked with a sports psychologist and had a lot of the girls meet with that person, and she said, I look at volleyball games as a test. So the practices are like studying for the test. And she said, this team is not just only prepared physically, but mentally prepared. And she intentionally sets aside a lot of time during practice to make sure that not just their body is right, but their mind is right. And I think there's a direct correlation to Papillion South's success the last few years with that.
Well, Tarman's team has certainly aced the test this year, to the tune of 38-0, trying to go 39-0.
You know, and I applaud her for, again, people know that mental part of the game is important, but to be intentional about taking time to, again, address it and continue to work on it. Because it's easy to talk about it, but again, what do you need to do to help that? And again, I think that's really important.
Swing is long there from Lauren Jones. It's a 5-point advantage. Back into the game for the Wildcats comes Evan Glade, junior outside hitter, and Cole now to serve. In the middle, easy to handle for the Titans. Then on the slide into the antenna and out is Emma O'Neill, and that ball got a little too close to the pin too quick for O'Neill.
Tough spot for her to really do something positive with.
Outside Medic, smart shot, just brushes it off the block.
Find the hands and use them. Talk about, again, we were talking to Medic, just a sophomore as well. You know, you got a lot of players coming back. The Grand, though, key focal point, again, running this offense and the things that she does for this team, not only just, again, with her play, but in her leadership and kind of being the general on the court.
Here is Ava LeGround now to serve. She'll play next year at Kansas State. Her sister Mara played at Regis, another sister Reagan that played at USC. LeGrand's cousins are the Ailes, Gabby who went to Stanford, Tatum who went to Missouri.
Some good genetics there.
Good bloodlines, absolutely. Set back to the Taggart. Grand out to Medic, and Medic with the kill.
She's just tough over there on the outside. And just really impressed, just a sophomore.
11 kills for Medic. shot. Block touch, LeGrand goes behind her. Pounded by McTaggart, but what a dig.
I love Cole's defense.
Leads to the Devaney kill, but how about the dig from Harley Cole?
Well, what she does, she's in great position. She's there, but she puts a lot of that backspin. She pushes through with those forearms, gets that backspin, pops it up, and keeps it on her side. Again.
Wow, swing of McTaggart.
Great.
That time Bankston went the other way and got it off the side of the block.
Yep, great decision. Turned it to the right side of the court and was successful.
Just get tired of going after Harley Cole after a while.
Said, well, let's get somebody else in the action because she is not letting it drop.
Devaney with the pass right back to her. Bankston will get a swing here. Middle run is blocked by O'Neal.
A little low, wasn't in a great position there. Tough ball for O'Neal to handle.
Convincing advantage in hitting percentage here for the Titans. They're hitting .258. That'll tick up after that swing. And the Wildcats hitting in the match just negative .011.
And you just gotta love a setter that just has that feel when it's the right time, and that middle of the court, that is where that's open, but you just gotta know the timing to do that for it to be effective. Great job adjusting on the block.
Devaney pounds that. And a kill for Devaney.
Never gets old seeing a player like that go up, swinging at the ball.
Timeout taken by the Wildcats. It's a 7-point advantage, and the Titans trying to close this out with a sweep, a state championship, and an undefeated season. If you'd like a DVD of this NSAA Volleyball Championship, just call 1-800-868-1868 or visit NebraskaPublicMedia.org. $19.95 plus shipping and handling, and you can relive all of the excitement from the 50th anniversary of these volleyball state championships for years to come. Good to have you with us. Hope you've been here all day long with us for these NSAA state championships, the 50th anniversary. We've crowned 5 champs already today. This is our 6th and final match.
Yes.
Wow.
She's up there, hangs around, looks around, and finds that open area. Just right on that line. Great call.
Bankston goes off the block and gets a kill.
Using her from that back row position, coming in and able to really drive to the ball. Nice up there as well.
That goes into the antenna. 19-12. Titans up by 7. Served by Dierstad. Out of system. But bailed out on the nice swing and a kill by Millard.
Millard did a nice job, again, out of system, as you said, and put herself in a position to be able to make a strong play.
Sadie Millard with 6 kills here in this championship match. She came in with 12 and 19 in the 2 previous matches. That didn't clear the tape, and the Titans the first to 20. Back to serve for the Titans goes Harley Cole.
Oh.
O'Neal with the block. I'm gonna push you twice, then we'll hug.
Then let's hug. Yep. Those are endearing pushes.
Dominant performance here by the Titans. No timeouts left for the Wildcats. 21-13. They won the first 25-15, the second 25-14. Trying to close it out with a sweep. Into the net is called in the Wildcats, and now the Titans are just 3 points away. Only twice in Class A history in the NSAA championships have teams finished a season unbeaten. The 2 previous times, both Papillion-La Vista South. They did it in back-to-back years in 2010 and 2011. And you look at that team, it was the Rolfsons and Kelly Hunter.
Yep.
Those were 3 high-level Division I players. Again, it's only happened twice in the history of the NSAA, and if the Titans can do it again, it will have only happened 3 times, and all 3 will belong to the Titans.
That's pretty impressive. You can, just knowing the competition level in Class A and the schedules that they have, and but like you said, that to be owned at Papillion-La Vista South, it's pretty cool. Talking about pretty cool, we've seen some pretty cool defensive plays here. Cole just has been very impressive in this match, and she is firing after ball. She's handling hard, powerful shots. Love the defense.
Cross court, got it. And they are 1 away from an undefeated season in a state championship. Match point upcoming. Serving for it is their senior leader, the setter, Ava LeGrand. In the middle, got it! O'Neal with the kill! And Papillion-La Vista South, the Titans are unbeaten state champions. (15, 14, and 14). the win, and it is the third time in Titan history they have had an unbeaten season and won a state championship. And 2021 is the latest. Medals and trophies when we come back. The Bob Devaney Sports Center.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $290,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Volleyball Championships is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Student section celebrating with the team an unbeaten season, 39-0. They are state champions. And they will get medals and trophies. Before we do that, let's go down and chat with Steve Lemon.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class A. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The Sportsmanship program is exclusively presented by Concordia University, Nebraska, now proudly partnering with Concordia University of Irvine, California, in offering the nation's #1 graduate program in coaching and athletics administration and exercise sciences. Making the presentation is Nebraska Coaches Association Executive Director Darren Boyson. The Class A Sportsmanship Award winner is Gretna High School. Congratulations, Gretna High School. The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, NSAA Board of Directors Thomas Lee from Omaha Westview, and Bob Drews from Holdridge, as well as U.S. Bank Representative John Schnorr. Here are the awards for runner-up Millard West High School. Head coach Joe Wessel and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 7, Kaylin Preble. Number 8, Kenzie Smith. Number 9, Lauren Jones. Number 10, Evan Glade. Number 12, Skylar Walters. Number 14, Alana Bankston. And now the seniors, number 1, Sadie Millard. Number 2, Ella Hazen. Number 3, Maddie McTaggart. Number 4, Kyla Brewer. Number 5, Sydney Linder. And number 6, Lulu All. For these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2021 NSAA Class A State Volleyball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Millard West High School. And now to the champions, Papillion-La Vista South High School. Head coach Katie Tarman, we have a special award for you. Now Coach Tarman and her assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Kenzie Deerstead. Number 2, Kyla Deerstead. Number 4, Morgan Bodie. Number 6, Ava Green. Number 7, Stella Ademi. Number 8, Charlie Sullivan. Number 12, Lauren Medic. Number 13, Shaylee Weavers. Number 14, Quinn Groves. And now the seniors, number 3, Tessa Arnold. Number 5, Harley Cole. Number 9, Madison Sheets. Number 10, Emma O'Neill. And number 11, Ava LeGrand. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Senior Adjuster Wes Colbert. And now for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2021 NSAA Class A State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Papillion-La Vista South High School.
State champions once again from Papillion-La Vista South. The Titans, for the 3rd time in school history, finish an unbeaten season and holding the state championship trophy, a special one this year in the 50th anniversary of the NSAA championships.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines. And it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little being to power Nebraska.
Sometimes you just have to be a little stronger, go a little farther, be a little tougher. This past year was a test to see if we could step up and weather the storm together. We are committed to push a little harder, go a little farther, lean into the challenge, and be tougher together. Aurora and you.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
My name is Dan O'Neill from North Platte, Nebraska. From the western edge of the state to Lincoln or Omaha is a long way. So state wrestling, state basketball, volleyball, all those events, that truly I think brings the state together because there's just a lot of people that wouldn't be able to attend those events.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Volleyball Championships is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center here with head coach Katie Tarman and coach just 3 years at Papillion South and now 2 state championships. How's that feel?
Amazing, but we have amazing kids, so it's just an honor to coach them. It's an honor to be a part of the program and just get to watch them be successful like this. It's something they'll never forget.
Your team finishes with an undefeated record, unblemished, flawless throughout most of the year, only dropped a handful of sets, and once again, flawless tonight. What made tonight for them to execute so well?
They just have had a goal, a dream for a long time, more than just this year for many of them. And they were not willing to let anything get in their way. It's just been a mission for them all year long, together to the top kind of thing.
And you've been playing with a big target on your back. Not only, from state champs in 19, but you were a runner-up last year, so teams knew what Papillion South was capable of. And then in the national rankings, you continue to climb up to number 3 in one publication. So how did the team handle the pressure this year?
Well, we kind of use the term pressure as a privilege. We like to talk about just staying focused and not letting those outside distractions get to us. Those are amazing things to be honored with, but we had a job to do, and that's kind of what we needed to stay focused on. We had a goal, and like I said before, they just didn't have anything that they weren't willing to let anything get in their way. So,
congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's bring in Harley Cole. Harley finishes the match with 17 digs, and Harley, you had some great defensive plays tonight. What did you think about your team's overall performance?
I only think of one word that comes to mind. I think it's just love. We played with love, and we played with you looked at somebody and you're like, oh man, I trust this girl. I trusted her with this ball. I'm gonna go get this ball. They got a few good kills on us. They brought some good swings at us, but we were definitely you know what, we're not getting defeated ever. We're together to the top. And I think everyone around us knows what we did and how we did it.
What do you think makes this team so special, if you had to identify one or maybe a couple of elements?
I would say just our sacrifice. Like our sacrifice for like, I don't know, we've been working for this since June 1st, and even some of us like before that for a lot of reasons. But like, I just think like we sacrifice so many different things and so many like out of volleyball, like, I don't know, like just like a big sacrifice for a lot of things. And we sacrifice everything for each other. We put each other first before anything else. And then it's just yes, it's awesome. That's all I can say. It's awesome.
And to end your high school career, state champ, little redemption after last year. How's that feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. I love it. We love it. Yes, let's go. Go Titans.
Perfect. Congrats, Harley. All right, let's bring in Ava LeGrand, another senior, and Ava finished with 34 assists, 9 digs. Ava, to end your high school career, state champ, how's that feel?
Just awesome. It's so cool to have this team together. Like, this seriously is the best team that I've ever played on, and that probably sounds like cheesy, whatever, but it seriously is, and I love every single one of those girls.
A couple of years ago, we were here after you won state as a 7 seed.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe you had about 20 losses that year in the regular season. So how did the program transform to be a 7 seed state champ and then 1 seed and the top of the line the whole way?
Yeah, I think that season taught us a lot, like especially on the mental aspect. Just like it's, I don't know, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And yeah, like we just wanted to go out there and prove everyone wrong that year, and we did that. And ever since then, we've just had this mentality like, yeah, we're Papillion South Volleyball, and we will like give you our all, like every single time.
Well, congratulations, Ava, and best of luck at K-State.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Stella Devaney. Stella finished with 15 kills, hit 387, and Stella, you still have 1 more year left in high school, but to be 2 for 3, how's that feel?
Amazing. Incredibly amazing.
What do you attribute to this team being so special and being basically unblemished throughout the whole year?
Just our hard work. Like Harley said, our sacrifice. We're always in the weight room, pushing each other each and every day. We don't want to stop. So I think that's like the main thing that pushes us all the way till this. So.
What about for you? Talk a little bit about your performance today.
I just wanted to go out there with everything I had. I wanted to put my heart on the court, and I knew my teammates had my back. Harley said she had my back. Ava said she had. Everybody said they had my back, so I just felt comfortable, and I felt like I could make big swings, and they'd be right there. So.
Coach Tarman, only been head coach for 3 years at Papillion South, reached the state championship match all 3 years. What type of program do you think she's building here at Papillion South?
An amazing one.
Simple enough, right?
Yep.
Well, congratulations, Stella.
Thanks.
Papillion South, state champs in Class A. They're the first team in 10 years in Class A to finish the season undefeated.
Mr. Mix, thanks very much, and great job throughout the day. Yes, the only 3 times that a Class A team has finished a season unbeaten in state champs, it's all been Papillion South. The other 2 times were back-to-back years, and they do it again in 2021. So this is what the day looked like. It started out early this morning in D2, St. Francis and Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart wins it in a 5-setter. Howells Dodge wins its first ever state championship. The Jags getting it done. Oakland Craig, the Knights, 3-0 over Sutton. That school's first ever state title. Lincoln Lutheran has now won 2 in the last 3 years. Scott Catholic, a new Nebraska State high school record, 7 consecutive state championships, remarkable for Renee Saunders' team. And then tonight, more records set as Papillion-La Vista South finishes unbeaten on the season, 39-0, and another state championship. Final thoughts, Kathy?
An incredible day. Yeah. As you said, history is being made. Today we celebrated 50 years of this state tournament, but additional history was made today with some of the performances that we saw out here on the court. Personally, again, the legacy coaches that we had the opportunity to talk to were incredible, and again, great honor to talk with them, celebrate them, and the things that have happened over the last 50 years in this tournament.
Well, it's been a remarkable day here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, and we could not have done it without our amazing, outstanding Nebraska public media crew who was here starting at 6 a.m. this morning. Not done until after 10. In fact, they're going to strike when we're done here, so they'll be here later. It's a 16-hour day, 17-hour day for many of these folks who've brought you state championship volleyball throughout the day right here on Nebraska Public Media. And a special thanks to our producer, Brock Lohr, who just did a phenomenal job with all of the interviews and the pre-work and setting up for this special celebration of the 50th anniversary of the NSAA Volleyball Championships on Nebraska Public Media. So thanks to every one of you. Terrific job, folks. For Kathy Wieskamp and for our entire sports production crew, I'm Larry Putney. Thank you so much for joining us throughout the day. We'll see you next time back here on Nebraska Public Media.